Good evening, everybody. It is your friend Dr. Mike from www.drmikesimporting.com. Yeah, MikeSimporting.com. And his original barber stuff and hair stuff, shaving stuff, pretty good stuff. On Instagram, DR Mike Simporting. Hopefully, you've been following that because if you had, you've been seeing all the stuff we did over the weekend. So there you go. All right, well. Hop over here. Hello, Shawnee. Hello, Andrew. My wonder twins over in Alabama. And Kay is stopping her demon hunting and barbarian and Diablo 4ing to spend a little time with us here. Well, we are back from Kentucky, Louisville, right? How about that? Welcome. Michael Dixon. Good to see you. All right, so last weekend we attended the first River City Steampunk Expo, and there's going to be a different name, right? I'll tell you that in a second. And got up there, and we were able to get set up on Thursday, which was really nice. Because it's always good to kind of if you get set up before the event starts, you have the whole Friday to kind of like relax and kind of move into things. Really good stuff. So that was fun. I really want to thank all of the organizers, the staff, the volunteers, the security, the other vendors, and the guests and the VIPs. All the folks did a tremendous job. This was a wonderful, wonderful con. It was very small, but you know what? Hopefully it will be growing, and they're changing the name from River City Steampunk Expo to Bourbon City Steampunk Expo, and I think Bourbon City sounds delightful because they're right there on the Bourbon Trail, and it's just wonderful, wonderful things, right? By the way, I'm wearing my new Buc-ee's shirt because I got me a Buc-ee's shirt because I stopped at Buc-ee's. So Friday, got started, had a really good Friday start. Apparently, a lot of the vendors were like, "Oh, I'll just stock up with Dr. Mike when I see him at River City." Fabulous, right? So, really, really good. And then, so here's the silly thing about Dr. Mike. He tends to kind of follow the same methods whenever he goes to a convention. So he's looking for the same kind of food he likes to eat. And one of the wonderful ladies, Shannon from Winscote. It's kind of a vintage 80s kind of style. I like it a lot. It's very nice. And Shannon, she goes, "Oh, we're at a convention. We should go to find Skyline." And I'm like, "I'm in Kentucky. There are no Skylines here." So I do the Googler, right? And it goes, Skyline, 1.1 miles away. I'm like, really? So we ended up going to Skyline Chili because that's what you Southerners do when you go up north. So at Skyline Chili, that was phenomenal. And then managed to get back to the hotel and just basically crashed. Just died asleep there. But the next day, Saturday, now this was an interesting day because Dr. Mike did a panel on shaving. And we had about 10 folks in there asking some great questions. Talked a little bit about the history of barbers and shaving in America and all over the country, all over the world, as a matter of fact. And one of the interesting things was I had a couple of gents come up to me afterwards at the table in the booth and say, "Hey, I've been shaving wrong all my life, so I might as well do it right. How about that?" So this shave tonight goes out to one of the gentlemen who just purchased his own Dapper shave soap and Little Oink brush. So I'm going to use the Little Oink brush today. This is, no, we did not. So this brush has been soaking in hot water. I have squeezed it out to be moist. And I'm just going to applying some lather here. And during you want to talk about how silly and stupid Dr. Mike can be? So I'm in my panel, and I do a wonderful talk. Everybody's really happy, really laughing, asking great questions. And I get to the portion where I'm like, I'm going to show you how to shave now. So I get my brush. I have my razor prepared. I show them the 3-piece, right? Put the razor together and all that stuff. I say, the razor is ready to go. And then I go, well, left my shave soap back at the booth. So I ended up having to shave with the beard oil I brought for a pre-shave oil. But there's actually, you can do that. You can shave with, because I only shaved here and here because I wasn't going to shave all over because it's, that's crazy. Trying to do a demonstration in an hour. You gotta pace it, right? All right. So purple Henson, right? So here we go. So that worked out well. And I was kind of impressed with the way the pre-shave oil actually worked as a shaving thing. So it worked out really well. I guess with all the oil, it really made a very conditioning type of shave, so it felt good. So there you go. And you know what? I think this blade, and I'm going to call it, this blade has actually worn out its welcome. So I'm going to change the blade. See, that's one of the things you can do when you're starting to shave. All right. If your blade isn't working for you, you can change it, and that's what is important. So I'm going to I have another set of the Persona Reds here. Give me a second. Oh, that's delightful. See, Kane's already helping out already. So I'm opening up the package very carefully. Got to be careful because these razor blades are sharp. There we go. They have made the packaging very tight. There we go. New blade. Good. Top blade, base plate. And no, we're not doing Shave 101. I'm just showing you how to do it. Just clicks on there. We had several people get some new Hensons, which is awesome. We had Steve, one of the vendors, who picked up his first Henson. And I said, I want you to, much better. I want you to come back and tell me if you shave with it. He came back the next day, Sunday morning, and went, oh my God. He apparently had the best shave he's ever had in his life with no irritation and the closest shave ever. So, Henson, good job. Excellent. Steve, thanks for watching. So again, we talked about never shaving on unlathered or unprotected skin, right? Hey, Jeff. Jeff, I would recommend, if you have not tried the Persona Reds, try the Persona Reds. I think you'll like them. They're a little thinner than the Astra Greens, so they're more akin to that feather styling. And have you noticed, I got a haircut today. Yes, yes. So, let's see, where were we? So, Saturday night, some of the other vendors, they went out to get hibachi, and I just was not feeling as, hey Pam, good to see you, darling. Not 100%, so I went back to Skyline Chili. I was driving around, trying to figure out what I wanted. I was like, that first time I went was very comfort food, right? And I need comforted. So that worked out really well. So okie doke. I am not sure what Shawnee and Cindy are up to, but you know what? It's okay. I'm shaving, and that's all that matters. So, all right, keep going. So, Saturday evening after getting back, I also stopped by the Kroger that was right there, and they had cheer wine. And if you haven't had cheer wine in your life, it's a cherry cola, which is just delightful. Just really, really good. So I found some of that and put that in the bag. Sunday came and had a blowout Sunday. It was great. Apparently everybody was holding on and saying, oh, well, we're going to wait until Sunday. And that's when everybody started picking up stuff. I think they're getting a lot of Father's Day presents and a lot of like kits and such. So we were happy. Great. So I got done at 3 o'clock and hit the road. Hit the road for heading home. But I decided that it would probably be better to not try to drive all the way home. Yeah, so I went to Harriman, Tennessee. And if you happen to know Harriman, Tennessee, that's where my friend R.J. Foster and Mr. Renat have a wonderful Victorian manor house. And R.J. has built, I'm just going to say, a Disney-level tiki bar on the back of his manor house. And it is a wonderful respite. So stayed there, and then Monday morning, got up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. And Mr. Hawaii, he himself, RJ, made me a spam, egg, and sticky rice Hawaiian breakfast, which was just tremendous. So, mahalo for that. So thank you very much to RJ for his kind hospitality. But got back to Dr. Mike's HQ and wanted to move. I did hit Buc-ee's because I got my Buc-ee shirt on. And needed to move the green bean, if you know what the green bean is. That is the Dodge 2001 Grand Caravan. And noticed a really strong gasoline smell. So I thought it might be, just starting an old vehicle up. It might just be a bunch of, just running rich for the beginning. But nope. Looks like we've got a gasoline leak or a fuel leak. And the old green bean. Just everything's going to town at one time. Yeah, I'm getting there. Thank you, dear. I'm trying not to mess up Charles's. That is by Micah Caldwell, a Tucker native here. Professional musician. He does some great stuff. So, but today we were going to get it towed or flatbedded to our delivery, get it delivered to that wonderful place where we get all of our car work done. Because I'm sure it's something small. It's got to be something small, like just a little fuel line it's finally just said, I'm done. Or, the squirrels got to the fuel line again. Dang squirrels. And so we'll get it taken down there tomorrow. The people never showed up today, so. Oh, yeah. Well, you know how I really confirmed it? I was driving to go run some errands, and a lady in a MARTA bus thing next to me, one of those little short buses, she gets me to roll my window down. She goes, I think you're leaking gas. Yeah. And I will say it's the first time those little buggers have chewed on gas line. So hopefully we're not starting a new trend. All right. Whew. Lovely. So no big deal. But we are making progress. Got my haircut today. Yeah. Alternators aren't too hard. I believe Miss Ksenia swaps out her own alternator, which is kind of cool because she's smart like that and effective and takes care of business. All right. Very good. All right. So still need to do something for our skin. So let me see. I'm going to use. We have Club and Bayram because Charles always uses this on me when I'm at the barbershop. So I'm going to just bottle it up. And this is the one that Ksenia shot into her nose. There you go. Johnny, I hope you get it back, or I hope you get a brand new car. Although I know how sentimental vehicles can be. I don't want to lose the green bean. All right, how about that? So now, there we go. I am all back together. good shave. We've talked about River City. How about that? So for the folks who attended River City, thank you very much for stopping by the booth. It's always a tremendous time. Great meeting all of you. Good to see some old friends and be able to spend some time. Great vendors all over. Oh my gosh. It is wonderful how the community of vendors at an event, you become this family unit. It's just great. So looking forward to seeing all of our family again soon.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, I will say thank you very much for being here. We'll do this again on Thursday night. What do you think? I know y'all missed me last Thursday. So with that, I'm going to say, hey, you know what? This shave was a wonderful way for me to kind of get back into the swing of things. A way to take care of myself, a little self-care tonight. Awesome. And you know what? Reach out to your friends. I know we have our whole bunch of friends, and I know I do this all the time because that's where the chat is. But you really got to take care of your friends. Reach out to them. I had a good couple of phone calls while I was driving home from Harriman and from Louisville, so it was really good. And make sure to take care of those folks. All right, your friends are important. Family's important too. And if you're going to shave, and we know you are. And if you want a beard, I mean, look at this. I'm getting compliments on my beard, which is kind of scary. I would like you to shave Dapper. I'd like you to beard Dapper. I would like you to be your Dapper best. So thank you very much for being here. Big hugs all around, all right? And don't worry, Jeff, we'll get you some Persona Reds. See you Thursday. Good night.